Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the What Say You podcast with Brian Quinn and Sal Vacano. Sal is not here at the moment. Why? Why isn't Sal here? Great question, audience. It's because I'm driving to pick him up, which is why the sound quality right now probably isn't top notch. We'll see what Declan can do with it, but there's no way around it. I'm driving. We're recording a podcast in the car as we drive. Why? Why am I doing that is the question. Because Sal and I are dedicated to putting out an episode of What Say You Pod once a week. Of course, there's going to be skip weeks. There always are, but, I don't want to face that ugly reality just yet. So, pulled out my recorder, and I'm going to attempt to record one as Sal and I drive to the set of Impractical Jokers. Now, here's the thing. Here's the rub. Sal does not know about this plan. He will find out when he gets to the car and I shove the recorder in his face and drop a What Say You on him. I like, that jingling that you hear is my keys. I guess I should silence them at least. Look, it's a Wrangler, folks. It's not a sound studio, but I don't think we were going to get an episode out if we didn't do it this way. So let's see what we got, shall we? What say you, audience? Are you ready for a drive to work edition of the podcast? Okay, here we go. Pulling onto Sal's block now. Let's see how he reacts to this. There we go. Him and I are dressed exactly alike today. That's going to be a problem. But let's see how this goes. Hey, buddy.
Oh, man, nice.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Hello and welcome to the What Say You podcast with Brian Quinn and Sal Vacano.
Is that right?
Driving to work edition.
Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Your car looks really clean. Is that why? Because we're doing a podcast?
Because we're doing the podcast today. I figured I'd get it nice and waxed up. Look at this fucking asshole.
We almost literally got into an accident.
Here we go, buddy. Here you go. You're going to have to hold this.
Are we actually going to do this?
I mean, I figured we're going to try because we don't have an episode this week.
Oh, that's right.
It's probably best if you hold it around here.
Okay.
Right, there you go. I don't know how it's going to sound. We'll see if Declan can clean it up. I figure we got, a 45-minute ride to work?
At least.
So let's get, unless you're not into it.
No, I wasn't prepared to be on, to be speaking right now.
Right.
I was going to zone out, but yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is going to be fun for everybody to listen to.
Yeah, I don't know how to sound. I already, I don't know how to sound.
I mean the content.
No, it's all right. I had a topic I wanted to ask you about, and I figured, I already know your opinions on it. I figured, the audience of What Say You might enjoy it.
Okay.
So what say you?
What if we get into this and talk for an hour and then the audio's no good? That's just it, huh?
That's just it.
Okay.
All right. Well, we can do a half hour.
All right, let's just do it, yeah.
Okay, so what say you, Sal? Jewelry, engagement rings, diamonds. Why are you asking me that? Because I know your opinions on it.
I think that all jewelry.
All jewelry.
All precious metals, I should say.
Okay, not watches and stuff like that.
No, I mean, there is function. But excessiveness I don't like, and I think that all precious stones are a 100% crock of shit. I don't believe in them. I don't understand them.
Right.
I think it's an antiquated notion that people have to drape themselves in precious stones as a social, social status.
Right.
I don't think they're worth a fucking penny. I think it's the biggest scam of all time. You could put a diamond in front of me the size of a Spalding basketball, and I wouldn't give you $1 for it. Well, I understand that it'll be worth money to someone, but I don't get it. I mean, it's a man-made. Who says it's worth? It's only worth it to people who want to buy it.
Right.
Just like anything, I suppose, but I don't care about a diamond.
No.
You couldn't sell me a diamond for $10. I mean, I understand the fact that I might could resell the diamonds. I'm saying, I guess they do maintain the partial value or whatever, but...
So the people out there dripping with diamonds...
I don't understand
with $80,000 rings on their finger?
I think And listen, I'm a big fan of the hip hop community, but they are proponents of jewelry. That's no secret.
Bling bling,
the bling,
right.
And that's, it all relates back to social status,
right?
And that's fine if that's their cup of tea and that's what they believe in. But I mean, that's something I could take. I could leave. I can't take. I don't understand. I don't understand. First of all, they say that diamonds are rare. There's so many fucking diamonds.
I mean, they're everywhere, right?
There is, no matter where you drop me in the United States of America, I could secure a diamond within 10 minutes, well, I feel like.
It's probably easier, I bet you this is true, it's probably easier for you to buy a diamond if I dropped you, say, in the middle of, like, Indiana, and was like, buy me a diamond.
Get fresh water.
Right. Or I was going to say, like, a comic book. Like, you wouldn't know where to get a comic book shop, but there's fucking jewelry stores everywhere.
That's right. That's exactly right. And you walk into the mall, you walk into the Diamond District, there's dozens of stores, and then you go into one of those stores, there's thousands of diamonds. Everybody, they're all the same.
Well, hold on. Diamonds are like people, Sal.
That's right. We'll get to that story in a little bit. But they're all the same. Like Tiffany has the nerve to charge like 5 times the amount of their diamonds, and they'll be like, "Well, you don't understand. We really have good diamonds."
Right. It's the cut. It's the color. It's the clarity.
It's such a crock of shit.
I got an email.
Now, that being said, to what end are we buying these jewels?
Well, I mean,
like, people are just like, oh, I got earrings. I have diamond earrings. I have a diamond necklace. I have a diamond bracelet. I have diamond rings. Now I have diamond in my watch. I have diamond chips in my this. I have diamond chips in my that. Like, oh, you a pharaoh? Like, what is, why? What does that do for me? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't show me anything. It shows me, not even everybody, people become so obsessed with jewels and diamonds that people that don't have the money or the means for it will buy jewels and diamonds so they can wear it, so people think they have the money that they actually need to live, that they're spending on diamonds so people think that they have the money they need to live when they don't even have that money. Right. It's such a effed up thing. I get sentimental stuff passed down from generation to generation.
Sure, this was my grandmother's diamond.
That's fine, but at one point, if you back up enough, that was still bought because of social status. Right. I mean, people may think it's beautiful and collected. That little slice, that subsection of people, they're like, I'm a collector because I admire.
Yeah, well, hold on one second, because you could take a diamond and put it in a row of 9 cubic zirconia and 1 diamond.
That's it.
And you could say, either pick out the diamond or I'm going to blow your balls off. And I would be like, I'm dead.
Well, so with 99.99%, right? It's like, that's the amount of germs Purell kills.
Right.
That's a lot.
That's a fucking lot, man.
So no one knows the difference except for the purists and the people who are jewelers and...
And is cubic zirconia man-made diamond or just glass?
I honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't know. It's so fucking stupid. If someone walked by me in a billion cubic zirconias, I would think they were a billionaire. Right. I wouldn't think... If you have 2 people standing in front of me, right, they're both dressed exactly the same, have all the same jewelry on, one's diamonds, one cubic zirconia, I wouldn't know the difference. I couldn't tell them apart. I would see them the same. And I wouldn't even see them as, oh, this person have money. I would see them as 2 idiots.
2 dumb fucking dummies who spend their money.
2 dumb dummies.
I bought, when I was in my mid-20s, I was engaged for a brief amount of time.
I seem to recall.
You remember that. And I bought an engagement ring.
I know that too.
And went out and did all the research. Went to the websites, cracked open the books. Right. Like, read everything I could on it. And this is how fucking dumb I was. Like, I bought... It was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous diamond. Right. But it was maybe a little...
You sound like an asshole. Go ahead.
I mean, it was maybe a little on the smaller... Like, I went smaller and more expensive. Sure. Because...
That's the rub they give you. Do you want to go... Right.
And I dropped around $8,000. Between 8 and 10, the number's fuzzy.
That's crazy. That's crazy for what your salary was.
It's insane.
And for what 10, 15 years ago, whatever it was.
And then, of course, like all good engagements, it broke off. And in her defense, she just gave me the ring back. There was no shenanigans.
That was nice of her. It was probably the legal thing to do. But.
Well, yeah. The rule is that if you give an engagement ring or a diamond or something like that on a birthday or a holiday, legally it's theirs.
As a gift.
It's a gift. But if you get engaged on just a random Tuesday, it's yours. It's a contract.
What if on Christmas morning I hand over a ring,
right,
and I say this is not a gift? I say that, I proclaim that this is not a gift. I don't subscribe to what do we
sure.
What kind of calendar we go on? The
Greco-Roman.
That's another complete scam. Complete scam.
All right, one scam at a time. One scam at a time.
Time is an illusion. It's a man-made.
Well, yeah, it is a man-made thing, but that's just a mark of the passage of your life. No.
Right.
At least it's helpful.
Sure. Yes.
Like we were supposed to be on set 14 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I just picked you up now. So they know we're late. It's helpful to
Thank
them.
you, Greco-Romans.
Yes. You're going to get me yelled at the first thing when we get on set. So, I bought it from this guy at the jewelry exchange in Woodbridge, New Jersey.
Right, another big freaking scam. I've walked in there before.
Oh God,
it's hundreds of small countertops of
right.
people that don't have enough time, that don't have the means or the inventory to have a full store to themselves. Right. It's an exchange, so you get to. It's basically like speaking of ancient times. It's like when. Remember when Jesus went to everyone was bartering and he flipped his shit?
Right, he just started slipping tables left and right.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this shit!
It's just people, it's like people just bartering.
Right.
And everyone's screaming at you to get your
That's
your
what
business.
It is. Yeah.
And one guy's trying to sell you a diamond and the other guy's like, I'll beat his price, come over here, what can I get you? They didn't want to let you leave. I'll tell you, one time I went in there.
Right.
I went in there like 10. We're gonna be all over the map here.
Yeah, no, this is good.
I went into the jewelry exchange, I think at Christmas time.
It's basically a flea market for diamonds. That's the best way to put it, right? Okay.
I went in there, and maybe like over 10 years ago, I went to buy diamond earrings for my girlfriend. And I was with my buddy Joe. And he's like, I know a place. We'll go here. I've bought a diamond here before. You'll get a good price. So I walk in, and it was immediately like it just. Even though it's legal, it feels completely shady.
Right.
And
it feels like you're in a back market in like Arabia in like the 1920s or something.
That's exactly what it feels like. And you walk in the door, and people just start screaming, yelling at you, and like, "Come over here! Don't go over there! Come over
here, my friend! Here, my friend! Come to me, my friend!"
Yes. Yeah. And it's all like broken English. Like it's funny, which makes it feel a little more foreign than it really is too. Right. And I remember I walked in and the guy's like, he's like, come, I will help you. Come on. And I was like, I'm just looking. I just walked in the door. I don't even know what I really want. Come on, my friend, let's go. So I'm like, all right, well, what do you have? He's like, what do you need? I'm looking for
a kidney. I need 2 days, my friend.
Right. And then all of a sudden you hear like, I can get you better kidney. But my kidney's all about cut. No, but
look at the color of this kidney.
But he's like, come, my friend. He's like, he takes out like a felt square that has just loose diamonds on it, right? And he's like, pick whatever you like. And I'm like, oh, I don't really know anything about diamonds. And he's like, come on. He's like, these are the world's best diamonds. Come on.
You found the world's best diamonds.
The first
in the jewelry exchange. The first guy you speak to.
Yes, the first guy in Woodbridge, New Jersey. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't even know how this works. He's like, this diamond here. This diamond is $3,000. I give to you for 1,000. So I was like,
what's the percentage of those savings?
Wait a minute, hold on a second.
The best diamonds in the world.
You're gonna give me that steep of a discount for what reason? Why are you doing this to me? Did you see something when I walked through the door? Like, I don't understand. Like, why are you gonna give me 66% off the diamond? I'm no one to you. And he's like, because I want to give you a good price. I'm like, but you still need a major profit margin here. So what I feel, whatever his name was, I don't know.
The guy who sold me my diamond was Samir. So why don't we just go with that?
So what I feel, Samir, is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this diamond was never $3,000.
Did you say that to him?
Yeah, this diamond was never $3,000 to begin with. He's like, I'll show you, and it has he has price tags,
right? A handwritten price tag.
Like, it was $3,000. Okay. Then he says, bro, it was called Oceans of Diamonds, the name, because they have these little signs hanging like from the wall, from the drop-down ceiling. They have it hanging over their glass section of the table, of the counter. It's called Oceans of Diamonds. And he's like, my friend. And he said something to me. This was like 10 to 15 years ago. He said something to me that I have never forgotten. And Joe Savarese and I, we often bring up Samir.
This is Savarese with a box of porn.
No.
What was that?
Joe, this is Joe, another friend of mine, high school friend, Joe Savarese.
Who is the porn again?
That was Pat. Oh, I shouldn't say who it was. Quadrello has the porn.
Oh, Quad, right. Okay.
And we're going to be calling him next podcast. So he says it was called Oceans of Diamonds, and he says, bro, look at me. I will give you better than my best price. This guy was a complete he was speaking in riddles. I looked at him, I said, what? The sentence you just said just blew my mind. So you're gonna give it to me for free? Because what's the best price you can give it to me? And let's say he says, okay, I said 1,000, I will give it to you for 950. Okay, but you're going to give it to me for better than that. Because you said you're going to give it to me for better than your best price.
Right.
You see where we're going here? It's like when I sold the kid that car in the car dealership on the shell.
Right.
He's chewing himself down. You can't give me better than your best price. That's a complete anomaly. You can't do that.
It's actually impossible.
It's impossible.
Right.
And I said, look, I didn't like it. Strange things were afoot at the Circle K. So I said, I'm going to go look around. And then he kept trying to beckon, he kept trying to call me back.
Right.
And he was saying stuff he was probably saying normal stuff I'll be here, bro. I'm waiting. You're not going to find anything better, bro.
This is Oceans of Diamonds.
So what we did now, we started having some fun with it when we retell the story. Every time we'd add in some puns, bro, it's high tide, bro. You better get here soon. Bro, be careful. There's a lot of sharks out there. You're gonna want to come back to shore soon, bro.
Just a bunch of nautical themes.
Just nautical, bro. You're going 5 knots too fast in the opposite direction, bro. You're gonna want to turn around, bro. There's a whole world of diamonds under here that you don't know about. So
there's a mermaid swimming in the diamonds.
Bro, be careful over there. The riptide will take you where you don't want to be, bro.
Yes, if the riptide for the oceans pulls you out, swim to the side of the current, into the side diamonds.
Bro, when you're drowning over there in diamonds, let Samira know. I'll throw you a life preserver, bro.
Bro, have you eaten within the last half hour? You should not be in the ocean. Good times.
So I didn't buy anything from him. Yeah. But I then got you, and I said, I was so green, I didn't know. I'm like, where can I go where that's not going to happen to me?
Right.
So we said, let's go to Macy's.
Right.
Let's maybe go to... Is that on?
Yeah, it's on. I would just hold it even between us.
Okay. So let's go to Macy's?
Yeah, we went to... Well, no. It was... we were shopping for Christmas shopping already.
Yes.
And it was... You were like, all right, you know what? Maybe I'm going to buy a gift, a diamond encrusted gift.
Right.
We were younger and stupider.
Right.
Back then. And we go to the Macy's counter where we proceed to meet. I mean, he looked. I mean, he just looked like a skeleton, loosely wrapped in skin with open sores on him. Would you?
Yeah, it was Christmas. It was a zoo in Macy's,
right.
And we went to the jewelry counter.
What was this, like 10 years ago at this point?
It was at least.
Yeah.
It was probably at least. So,
right.
So it's a zoo. You can't. I don't know if you've ever been to like a department store or Macy's for that matter during Christmas. At like the height of Christmas, like a week before.
It's how you learned faster early on to get your Christmas shopping done either online or months before.
We've learned that in episode 1. I learned that about that. I will never do this again.
Right.
I used to be a Black Friday guy. I'll get into that too. But anyway, so it's basically it's like a prison yard in Macy's. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not kidding. There's fights breaking out. I'm serious.
Yeah.
There's people screaming over
like North Face coats and like
pulling things from each other. There's people fighting over who is next in line. People yelling at employees yelling back. It's a complete zoo. So we're just waiting patiently at one of the jewelry counters, and they're severely understaffed. You can see the people, the frustrations in everyone. And this guy comes over to help us, and you can tell he's been hired for seasonal work.
Oh, yeah.
I think either that or he's been working at Macy's. It's one or the other. He's been working at Macy's for 90 hours. And he knows shit, or he's been working there for 90 years and he ain't gonna take shit.
Right.
I don't know which one it was.
He may be Tom Macy or whatever the name of the guy is.
Right.
It might be him.
He looked like, from what I recall, he was an old dude.
Oh, but old, like properly old.
Like 85.
Yeah.
I think if you remember, like in the classic Seinfeld episode, I know you don't, but Agent Bookman, the library cop that comes after Jerry, he's a well-known character actor. And he's the guy that was like, you and your good time friends drawing all your pee-pees and wee-wees on books. He comes after Jerry because he sees like a book like is overdue. He has Jerry down. Anyway, he looked like that guy, but like double his age. And he is walking around. He's in a shirt and tie. Its tie's undone a little bit. He has a fresh wound on him. He's cut.
I mean, like an open sore was just on him.
An open sore, and then I think he had some bandages too. he was not even he was bleeding.
Right. It was like he came from Geriatric Fight Club.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And he comes over. He's like, "Yeah, what can I do for you?" I'm like, "Hi, how are you? I'm looking to buy a pair of diamond earrings." I was so overly polite.
Right.
Because I really wanted help, and I could tell the situation was bleak. And I said, "Hi, how are you? Merry Christmas. I'm looking to purchase a pair of diamond earrings, studs, and this is my price range. I'm looking to spend, I guess somewhere between, I don't know, $1,000 and $1,300, $1,500. I don't know. And I don't know much about diamonds, so is there anything that you could show me?" Yeah, he's not even. I haven't told this story in a while, so jump in anytime.
Yeah.
But no sooner than he's really not interested in what I have to say.
Well, he's flummoxed.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is overwhelmed to the point of instability. He's just, people are screaming at him. It probably was reminding him of like a foxhole he was in at one point.
Yeah, but wait, we're also now painting this picture to have sympathy for this guy when he was an asshole. Yeah. He was a real asshole, this guy. Right. He was a real number.
Yeah, don't forget, you're right. We're setting him up as an overwhelmed old codger, but he was probably a prick his entire life.
He definitely was.
Right.
And we didn't come in hot. I didn't come at him, and it's one at a time.
Sure.
And we waited our turn, and then we're very pleasant. And he no sooner than I was talking, he was like, yeah, whatever. He just whips out a bunch of diamonds. So I'm like, okay. So I'm looking at a couple of pairs, and this pair is $700, this pair is $1,000, this pair is $3,000, this pair is $1,000. And I say, all right, so for example, why is this? These look identical. Why is this $500 more than that? They're the same exact. They look identical. Right. He had no time.
Right.
He had no time to answer a single question about diamonds.
He tried to throw diamond babble speak at us at first. He was like, the color, the cut.
Yeah,
it's the cut.
It's color and cut. It's color and cut. I said, oh, no, I've heard that before, but what I'm saying is this looks like the same color and the same cut. Like, can you just explain the difference? And he said, well, what do you want me to tell you? They're diamonds. So I looked up at him and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yes, I know they're diamonds. I just asked you for diamonds. I know what diamonds look like. I know these are diamonds. I'm just asking you, like, can you just explain to me a little bit further? And he's like, oh, God. He's like, no two diamonds are alike. So I was like, oh, all right.
Well, you jump at a step. Actually.
All right.
Do you remember we were like, I was like, how do we even know these are good diamonds or not? And
I don't know. I can't answer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He pulls out, it looks like something that Egon Spengler invented for the Ghostbusters. Yeah. It's like a black box with a diode sticking off the end, with a light, with like a blinking light.
I've never seen anything like it.
Right. It sounds like it's like a prop maker for Star Trek in the 60s would make it to read aliens. Like, that's what it looks like. And he goes, look. He goes, they're diamonds. Look, I touch this, and he touches the tip of the diode to the fucking diamond, and the light goes red. He goes, that proves it's a diamond.
Right. I looked at you. I would love to have a picture of my face when I looked at you. I looked back at him, bleeding. And I said, what is that? And he's like, it's a machine that tells you it's a diamond. And he starts yelling. He starts raising his voice.
I mean, so much so that other people are looking over.
Yeah. I'm like, well, just because you put that up to the thing that turned red, what was the process there? Like, what? I said,
what chemical reaction occurs? Anything?
What the fuck? Like, it just went beep, 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 and it turned red. And I was like, I've never seen this. I said, that's not even here nor there. I wasn't questioning that it wasn't a diamond. Like, I was asking you to just explain the difference between the two and a little bit about diamonds. I wasn't, like, accusing you.
Right. And his answer was, look! And he touched it back to the diamond, and the light went back
He's
on.
like, look, I just told you, it's red light. That means it's a diamond. And I was like, I'm sorry. Am I out of line right now?
Right.
I said, you're a diamond salesman at a diamond shop. I'm looking to buy a diamond. I was like, I'm about to spend $1,000, and I can't ask you. I can't meekly request slight
clarification on the basics of diamonds.
On what I'm about to purchase. Like, I can't even, like, I'm talking about the difference in spending $500 here.
Again, at that age, in your mid-20s, $500 is a lot. It's a lot of money now.
It's a lot of money now.
Right, but back then, it's an almost insurmountable amount of money.
Yeah. I was trying to get, like, a really nice gift. I was trying to do something nice.
Right.
He goes, oh, God, Jesus. No two diamonds are alike. And he just walked away. Like, he just walked away. Like I was flabbergasted.
Well, no, he was that. Do you remember the full explanation he had? He's like, diamonds are like people.
Oh, I thought he said snowflakes. Yeah.
No, diamonds are like people. No two are alike. We just started laughing in his face. We were like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that mean? He's like people. No two people are alike. No two diamonds are alike.
Mind you, he's 85 and bleeding. And there's all sorts of, like, prison shit going on around us. Like, women are punching each other for, like, fragrances. It was insane. It was like this little. It was like in the midst of chaos. I wish, like, a cartoonist would draw the scene. Like, it was just like, it looked like the battlefield from Braveheart. And in the middle was an old man, a bleeding old man, and two young people just speaking about diamonds.
Oh, God, somebody out there, please draw that.
Oh, right. Someone can draw it, right.
Somebody please draw that, and, like, we'll send it in, and we'll pick our favorite one, and we'll send them, like, an IJ signed comic book or something.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah. That'd be I mean, like, an epic, like, one of those ones. This is what I'm picturing. You ever see, like one of those, like, cartoons of what New York City looks like? Yeah. And it's basically like the whole island, but the buildings are in there. Right. It's all, like, it's very busy.
Yes.
Like that kind of thing.
It's a famous one. It's like View for the Hudson from
Yeah. And, like, in the middle, you just see, like, that would be amazing.
That would be great. Diamonds are like people. No two are alike. He was screaming so loud that, like, his coworkers were coming over and being like, "Is everything all right?" Like, what? We thought so.
There's no way that guy. There's no way he's alive today.
No, he's definitely dead. You can't get that angry at like the ABCs of diamonding. And
mind you, I was angry and also we were in all of our glory with this guy and angry at the same time. Right. But there'll never be another person like him.
Well, no two people are alike. Right, they're like diamonds.
And now he's gone. So I wish you would have befriended him, but. So I buy some diamonds from him, and I forgot that, but I bought them. This motherfucker sold me diamonds. The guy who wanted to give me better than his best price, I say no to. The guy who gives me fucking hepatitis, I'm like, where do I sign? So I buy the diamonds from him. I spent like $1,100.
Right.
And I'm like, I got to go get these appraised now, right? Because that's what you do. That's what I always heard that you do. Because for some reason, because it's a fucking scam, you'll get your diamond appraised and it should always be worth more than what you paid for it.
Right.
Makes no fucking sense.
Right.
Why?
Oh, I mean, listen to me. That engagement broke up. Right?
Right.
I went back to Samir.
Right.
Who sold me the fucking diamond.
Right.
Who then told me it was worth $3,000 less than what he sold it to me for.
Right.
The market was down.
Right.
The fucking...
forget about it.
I have too much inventory. I have too much stock. It's like, it's fuck you.
Right.
Fuck you, Samir. Go fuck yourself.
Right. So I go to an independent jewelry store.
Nuno Plain you went. I remember.
Yes.
What we do that.
Yes. I think it was actually called... No, it wasn't.
No, it was B&A.
Yeah.
B&A
Yes, you were there too?
Yeah, I was there
too. So I
too.
drop it, we clean it. Yeah. And, by the way, clean it, they dip it in the solution for a half a second. We clean it, we certify it, we give you an official certificate. Apparently, you get the certificate so you can insure it.
Right.
And then I guess that's where it is, like, they mark it up so if you get...
Why the fuck don't you get that certificate when you buy it?
Right.
What's going on?
It's a goddamn... Everybody... is a lying son
They're
of a
all in
bitch.
on it. They're all in.
Jewels date back to those times when people sold elixirs. Like,
right.
Those people came into town and just tried to scam everybody.
Right.
Like, it's the same thing. Like, you want to buy a diamond, you want to see like a four-headed girl. I don't know. So it's the same shit. We were just like, people can't. The girl now is not PC. So I go to get it appraised. How much is it to get appraised? Oh, it's $100.
Right.
Oh, really? Yeah, it'll take us 8 seconds.
So it's like 8% of the cost of the diamond.
Yeah, but you don't understand because you paid $1,100. We're appraising it. I mean, it costs $100 to appraise. So now you're in for $1,200, but we'll appraise it at $1,400.
Right.
So if it ever gets lost or stolen, you make it. I'm like, all right. So now I'm just committing like light fraud with you. So. They appraise it, and she tells me, "All right, so it's only worth like $1,180," and I was like, "Oh, it's only worth $80 more than why?" And she's like, "Well, if you look, it's like cloudy."
No, I remember what the problem was. One side was thin. That's what she told you.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, like one of the bezels of the diamond was thin.
And I'm like, "Well, motherfucker, I bought this at Macy's." Like, I thought that meant everything. Like,
right.
And I learned now that it doesn't. But, like, I was like, Macy's was the department store since I was a child.
Right.
Like, and Macy's used to represent, like, growing up, like, you went, there was Sears and there was Macy's.
Right.
You went to Sears, like, the blue collar people went to Sears, and if you had some extra money, I bought this at Macy's.
Isn't that still the way it is kind of today?
Yeah, probably, yeah. But I think it was more so then because I was a kid and also because, like, in the, But, I was Sears and Roebuck, to death.
Right.
So, I'm like, well, this is a scam. I'm going to bring this back now because I don't want imperfect shit. So I went back. We ended up going to a different Macy's. I returned them, and I swapped them out for something that was the same price, but a lot smaller and more perfect and clear, right? And like that was the whole thing. So it was like...
Same thing they got me with my engagement ring.
Right. And then... Well, what happened there? I had to go get those appraised. So now I'm in for $200 of appraisals. And by the way, the certificate is a sheet of printer paper shot out of an Epson 2000. It's insane. You basically walk in they rape you more at the appraisal than they do to purchase the diamond, I feel like.
Right.
They're doing nothing.
They're doing nothing. They're not even going through the motions of pressing that device to the diamond to impress you.
Right.
They're just giving you a number in the air.
Yeah, let me see a red light. So I go get that appraised. All right, that one's worth like $1,400.
Okay.
But now I'm still in for $1,300.
Right.
So like a big fucking deal. If the thing falls into a sewer, I got to go through file a lot of paperwork, and I might get $100. I might make $100 on this deal. Not even me. My girlfriend at the time. So I give her the gift, and she doesn't want it. She's in her defense. She just felt guilty taking something that expensive from me, and she appreciated it, but she thought it was too much, and this is, we were dating for years. It wasn't like, she just was like, I wish you could put that money toward other things. So bravo to her, although I wish she would have taken it. But that brings me back, actually, full circle, to engagement rings.
Yes,
Look, I'm not above being romantic. As a matter of fact, I would consider myself romantic.
You're one romantic motherfucker.
Thank you.
I would say that. I've seen you go out of your way to be specifically romantic.
Yeah, and I think people should do that to each other, men and women. So, but I don't get the concept of having to give a girl, again, it's just archaic.
I'll tell you this, at this point in my life, I don't know if I'll ever get married. I doubt I will, but never say never. I'm not opposed, I think marriage is archaic, and I think it's just a contract. To me, it means nothing, because I'm not religious, you're not particularly religious.
Right.
To me, it's just an outdated, outmoded thing that really holds nothing for me. But, you never know. Might meet someone. Yeah. I want to do the romantic gesture of saying we're married.
I mean, it's a certain level of commitment.
Sure.
So that's something there.
But I'll tell you right now, no girl that's ever like, I want an engagement ring, and I want a diamond, and I want it to show my friends, or gives a fucking flying shit about that, will ever even be in contention to marry.
That's exactly right.
Never. I'll look at you like you fucking dope. Like you're a dope.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of nice people out there that have engagement rings.
Oh, look, my mother has an engagement ring. I'm just saying through my filter to marry.
That's exactly right. And I feel the same way. And but I just don't even get someone with a head on their shoulders. Okay, a symbol, if it's symbolic and sentimental, a simple ring, a simple band,
sure,
not even gold. Just a physical piece of something that's going to be sentimental,
right?
That maybe symbolizes a bond or whatever. Fine, that you wear and it's a reminder and stuff like that. That's fine. But the fact that people spend $5, $10, $15, $20, $100,000 on engagement rings. Sometimes people don't even wear them. Right. They put them in a safety deposit box.
Right.
They, never mind the fact that then you have someone that you love walking around with $20,000 on their finger. That chick's, they'll get mugged for that shit.
Sure.
Okay.
Somebody will clip their finger right off.
Clip it right off. I saw a movie where they did that once. And not only that, but in this day and age, wouldn't that money best be just look, I was about to spend $10,000 on your engagement ring. I'm going to put this in the bank in a savings account for our first child's college education.
Right.
Is that not so much more of a loving, symbolic, important gesture?
Yes, Al, but she can't show it off to her fucking friends.
I mean, I can't believe that. How about, okay, you don't want to go there, you want to do something for the two of you, which that's still the two of you, because there's nothing better than bring an educated person into this world. There really is. That's the problem with this world. How you doing, guys? That's the problem with this world. Is that people just, don't raise people right. But anyway, that's another trite. That's my trite observation for the third podcast. So my point is, you want to do something for yourself? Take the $10,000 and say, all right, let's put it toward the down payment of our home.
Right.
Take the $10,000 and say, all right, you know what? Let's buy ourselves the bedroom and bathroom, the bathroom of our dreams. I don't know. I'll take the $10,000 and say, you know what?
Let's go away together.
Let's go away for 2 weeks and not think about money. Right. Anywhere we want to go.
All right.
And
let's have a memory.
Let's share this money together this experience together. Because, and it's not even about tit for tat, but the woman's not giving you anything like that. It's just archaic. It just goes back to, I'm going to give this woman jewels to show her my love.
Right.
And jewelry is not a measure of affection. It's clearly not. And then she will wear the jewel so the people know she is taken. And she will show the jewel.
Right.
So people understand what status
how much you love her.
Yeah.
And then which one of their friends has the bigger ring.
So fucked up that is what we push into that. The size of the diamond or the fact that you have a diamond equates to measurability of a love for someone. And that ties back into every fucking moron right now too, that everything is excess and fucking, it's name brands and all that bullshit that I can't stand. That's another thing I can't stand.
Name brands?
Yeah, or just, not that I don't like a quality garment or something made quality,
right? But
I don't like when people wear brands as billboards.
Right.
You'll never see me with a brand name on.
Right.
You'll never see it. I will never have a cap, anything. I mean, you can't escape.
Well, you might have shoes. Like a Yankee hat. I'm wearing a Superman shirt right now.
That's true. That's true.
Know?
But that's
an emotional attachment.
That's right.
Right.
I'm not gonna have something that just says
Sean John or something like that.
Yeah, or DKNY or any of those. I don't know, Armani.
Sure.
Fucking Boss. I don't need a sweatsuit that says Boss on it so people know my sweatsuit was $1 million.
Right.
Same thing with a diamond to me. Well, are we boring now? Are we just complaining like two old idiots?
Yeah, but that's fine. It's our fucking podcast, Brian.
That's right. If you don't like it, don't download it. Please download it.
Yeah, please download it and tell 5 friends. When I sold the diamond bat to Samir, I took my $5,000. Stacy was with me, and I was like, she was like, how you doing? You're right. Like, how do you feel? And I was like...
Stacy's our longtime friend, for those who don't know.
Right, that's right. Stacy Patella. If you listen to Tell 'em Steve Dave, she's a semi-regular on there. But she's also been a friend of ours for 20-something years.
Right.
She came with me, and she was like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, let's just get fucked up and drunk and, make a night of it. So we went out and dropped hundreds upon hundreds of 2 people, and Stacey weighs fucking 80 pounds,
right,
on booze and food, and
you'll never forget it.
Never will forget that night. Had a great night. Had so much fun with one of my dearest friends, and it means more to me than buying that diamond, than getting engaged, than having everything. It's just it's what you just said. Take the money and fucking do something with it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So,
There's my tried observation of the week.
What did I say? I'll get into another time just so I can make a mental note.
It was...
I guess we can go back and listen.
We'll go back and listen. All right, well, we're at the parking garage.
That was door to door.
That was door to door.
I wonder if they're going to hear a lot of Jeep.
Yeah, they probably are.
Shifts.
Probably, yeah. I have a driver stick shift. Declan at Creaky Studios, creakystudios.com, the podcasting master, I'm sure will do his best. In fact, Declan, I think how good this episode sounds will be the fucking biggest commercial that you can make for your business, my friend. So, overtime, buddy.
That's right. And so that's it. We're touring right now. The Tenderloins are touring. We're away a few weekends a month. And you can find all of our tour dates on thetenderloins.com. The show starts up with new episodes next week, October 24th, Thursday night. And since this was an episode from the car, a mobile episode, next episode we will be calling Mike Quadrello to find out whatever happened to the box of porn. And we'll make some random calls and we'll tie up all the loose ends from the last episode.
Great. All right. Thanks for listening. Brian Quinn.
Sal.
What say you? See you next week.
I heard that Rome wasn't built in a day. Then how come everyone is rushing to get ahead? And if I seem to be reserved, that's just my way. Your questions seem like you're interrogating me. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Okay. Here we go. I heard the lemon metaphor 4 million times. And I don't stand for lemonade, don't ask me why. And would a beverage stand be a job that be desired? And where would I get the wood, and should I try? Should I try? Then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try, yeah. Then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just I heard the currency don't grow like leaves on trees. Then how come my money comes and goes so seasonally? And I wish farmers planted plants instead of thieves. My friend pays a ton of green for greener groceries. Yeah, she tries. Then again, she don't try. She gets an F for effort. She'll plant a tree next time. Yeah, she tries. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Yeah, I try.